Racial and ethnic disparities have profound impacts and often perpetuates oppression, poverty, and stereotypes. These are critical issues that need to be addressed. Racial and ethnic disparities are not merely statistics. They represent real lives and real experiences. Those experiences and lives are often marred by injustice and inequality. The reason why we should care about these disparities is because they reflect the fundamental values of society today. When certain groups are systematically disadvantaged, it can undermine the very foundation of equality and justice. And this is the foundation that many people believe in. Also, these disparities can have a astounding effect on our communities, making it more difficult for everyone to thrive and grow together. From my own experience and knowledge, I've seen how these disparities manifest in various parts of life. That can include education, healthcare, and even employment. For example, I see how students are marginalized just based off backgrounds, and that often causes those students to lack access to quality education. In the end, it ends up affecting their futures and their future opportunities. This cycle of disadvantage not only harms these students, but it also stunts the growth of our community, because these students could be our next doctors or lawyers and things like that. I urge everyone, and I urge you, to take action. If we become advocates, we can change our communities. This could mean that educating ourselves and others around us about facing the reality of racial and ethnic disparities can actually diversify the population. And what I mean by diversifying is if everyone of every race comes together, then together, diverse, no matter what race you are, we can aim to support these policies to stop racial and ethnic diversity. And this would reduce the disparities and challenge those stereotypes. It would challenge the disadvantages that other ethnical groups have in healthcare and education and things like that. I believe that if we take these problems head on when they come immediately, then they can be dealt with immediately and swiftly. By doing this, by everyone coming together and being supportive in this disparity and helping each other of each race, we can end up creating a better society where everyone has an equal opportunity, and we can learn from one another. We can grow with one another and create something that we probably thought we could never create on our own. I think it's important to reflect on this issue, and I think this issue is very much overlooked. What I would ask you is, what actions are you willing to take in your own life to help address this disparity, to help address racial and ethnic disparities? How can we create a collective movement? How can we create a collective movement towards equity and justice? Reducing racial disparities would help actually with treatment in early stages of breast cancer in Black women. It is known that Black women have the worst survival rate of breast cancer in the U.S. And this began between 2008 and 2018. These are things that most people do not know. By coming together, we can actually save lives. And lives being saved shouldn't be weighed by race or ethnicity.